Looking for a trusted supplier for all your household hardware needs? Look no further than Competitive Hardware Limited. We provide top quality building materials including cement, all types of iron sheets, paints, PPR and PVC pipes, electric pipes, building grills, BRC and square till in various sizes. Need interior and finishing materials? We've got you covered with gypsum rails, marine boards, ceiling boards and tanks of all sizes. For fencing, we stock barbed wire, chain link and wire mesh. And the best part, we offer free countrywide delivery with our fleet of transit trucks and pickups. Your order arrives on time, every time. Visit us in Kitengela along Namanga Highway, opposite 411 stage, or at our branches in Kitisuru and Busia. For enquiries, call us on 020-26-88-888 or 0733-666632 or 0721-923248. Competitive Hardware Limited, your reliable hardware supplier. Almarai Company, in collaboration with Competitive Manpower, is urgently hiring for the following exciting roles: Grade 1 mechanics, panel beaters, refrigeration technicians, lead mechanics, diesel plant mechanics, welders and stainless steel welders. Why apply? This is a free recruitment with no application or placement fees required. Contact us today on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. You can also visit us at Waterseas Plaza, Kikorok Road. Alternatively, you can send an email to info@competitivemanpower.com. Apply now. Limited slots available.
Welcome to Competitive Training Institute, empowering you with in-demand skills. At Competitive Training Institute, we equip you with practical, job-ready skills that open doors both locally and internationally. Whether you're aiming to become a qualified caregiver, certified plumber, skilled automotive mechanic, or want to learn a foreign language like French, Arabic, or German, and many more, we've got the right course for you. Our hands-on training, guided by experienced instructors and aligned with market demands, ensures you're ready to compete and succeed in today's job market. We don't just train, we help you get hired. Our job placement team supports you in finding meaningful work after graduation. We are proudly accredited by NITA, ensuring high standards in all we offer. Ready to begin? Call us on 020-200-192. or 0721-223081 or email us at competitivetraining@gmail.com. Your journey starts here. Let's build your future together.
Join our team at AYTB in partnership with Competitive Manpower. AYTB is seeking qualified candidates for the following positions: technical advisor, QA or QC personnel, shop coordinator, report organizer, rotating equipment repair technician, valve overhaul technician, machining technician.
Contact us today on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. You can also visit us at Waterseas Plaza, Kikorok Road. Alternatively, you can send an email to info@competitivemanpower.com. Apply now. Limited slots available.
All right, settle in. Good evening. The clock is ticking in the 9th hour. And you know what that means? Get ready for the headlines and the stories that will get you talking tomorrow. I'm Patricia Vulenywa Alwanga. Stay tuned because right after the highlights, we'll bring you the news you need delivered with you to the insight expected. Don't dial that. But first, Also check and engage us on our YouTube platform, TikTok, Instagram, and also on Facebook. And you can also share your thoughts on our WhatsApp number 0721 2230 and 81. Let's have our highlights. Tonight on 9 p.m. news, deaths reported in Narok after land demarcation turns chaotic.
The Council of Governors hints on challenging the national government through the control of budget.
A cry from an old blind man appealing for help after job loss and years in church shelter. Let's dive into our first story. Now, tragedy has struck Narok County following a long-standing land dispute. 5 people have been confirmed dead. Violent confrontation broke out in Angata Baroki Kilgoris in Narok County. Chaos ensued when the government officials, accompanied by security personnel, to demarcate a highly contested 6,500-acre parcel of land, a move that has faced strong resistance from the local residents. Let's have the story. A sad affair, that one from Narok County. Now let's head to malaria funding, where we have, as the world marks World Malaria Day, there's a mix of encouraging news and cautious warning regarding Kenya's fight against the disease. Recent reports indicate significant progress, with malaria prevalence dropping from 112 cases per 1,000 people in 2016 to around 84 cases currently. This notable decline highlights the impact ongoing efforts to combat the disease. 21 counties across the nation are now on track to potentially eradicate malaria altogether, a significant milestone in the public health.
In the past decade, really, we have witnessed a renewed vigor in the fight against malaria, and this is leading to substantial progress across the country, and especially in our country, Kenya. And this is because of the collective national and county level efforts that the malaria incidences have reduced by 25% from 2016, when we could experience 112 per 1,000 population, to 84 per 1,000 84 cases per 1,000 population at the end of 2024. Out of the 5.5 million cases reported in 2023, 10 counties reported 4.9 million cases. And this is represented as 90.3% of all the cases in Kenya. And these counties include Siaya, Busia, Kakamega, Migori, Kisumu, Homa Bay, Bungoma, Turkana, Vihiga, and Kwale. Notably, Busia, Siaya, Kakamega, Migori alone contributed 53.2% of all malaria cases in the country, underscoring the need for intensified interventions in these regions and the counties.
Now, in Murang'a County, the Murang'a County Governor, Dr. Irungu Kang'ata, has hinted that the Council of Governors is headed to court to challenge the decision by the national government through the Controller of Budget to deny counties educational bursaries. Speaking at Gatanga constituency, where he had gone to commission a smart city project, Governor Kang'ata also strongly criticized the idea of reverting the road maintenance levy to the national government. Judy Chalo has the story.
Speaking at Greystone area of Kakuzi Ward in Gatanga constituency during the commissioning of a smart city project, Murang'a Governor Dr. Irungu Kang'ata disclosed that the Council of Governors will go to court to challenge the Controller of Budget's decision to deny governors educational bursaries for needy students. The Controller had claimed this falls under MP's mandate as a national government function. Governor Kang'ata warned this move would disadvantage needy students and lead to increased school dropouts.
The national government through control of budget wametoa ilani wakasema governor wasipatiane basari. Sisi tuwapeleka kotini, Mungu akiwa mbele, tunaomba tuwashinde ili tuendelee kupatia basari.
The governor also criticized proposals to revert the road maintenance levy from counties to the national government, arguing that local road maintenance strictly falls under county government's jurisdiction.
Tunajua kuko na shida za barabara katika pande za reserve ambazo si hapa kwa town. Basi kuna pesa ambazo tunanyang'anywa, tunaambiwa na serikali kuu gavana wasitengeneze barabara za kule mashinani. Tunaomba serikali kuu iwachilie hiyo pesa inaitwa road levy, tutengeneze hizo barabara shiagisha.
During the development tour, area MCA Stephen Muigai praised the Smart City Road program as a timely project that would facelift towns and significantly boost local businesses.
Nasema ya kwamba wakati tulipaya mtu kama mheshimiwa wetu Muigai, tunaona akituletea maendeleo katika miaka 2 ambayo tuko nayo. Kwa hivyo ndio ninasema ya kwamba tukiendelea kufika miaka ingine 2 tunakuja kuipata, tunajua ya kwamba hapa kwetu tutakuwa kukiwa na maendeleo kubwa sana.
Hatutapita kwa matope tena, tutakuwa tunapita juu ya kabro. Na wengi ambao tulikuwa tunaongea nao wananiuliza aturenda kuwekea Kairo. Unakumbuka? Lakini ile mambo ambayo tulikuwa tunaongea na kuahidiana imetimia ama haijatimia?
Residents appreciated the county's efforts to upgrade roads through cabro installation, noting it would create a better environment for businesses to thrive.
Tunarudisha shukrani kwa MCA wetu hasa na gavana wetu. Tumeona wanatuletea maendeleo hapa. Tulikuwa nyuma kabisa. In fact, hata hatujaiona kabro, wengine hata wameonea kabro hapa. Nashukuru sana. Hii kabro haina vumbi, ni kuzuri sana. Tunarudisha shukrani sana. Ukilinganisha na rami, kabro iko sawa sana. Juu kama ni rami inakuaga na mashimo, lakini kabro iko sawa sana.
For CBS News, I'm Judy Chalo.
Now, our reporter and correspondent from Bungoma County had a wonderful story to share that needs to be really observed. We share a poignant story from Herman Ochola, a 60-year-old resident from Sinoko village near Bungoma town who has faced immense hardship since losing his sight at the age of 12. Mr. Ochola recounts a life that took difficult turn after he was struck by polio, which ultimately led to his blindness. Despite his significant challenges, he persevered, obtaining a primary education and securing employment as a telephone operator in Bungoma Hospital. Silver Shield Organization and Rotary Organization, among others, have come to his rescue. Let's have Timothy Wekesa with the story.
Chola says he had a good eyesight during his early years before he was struck by polio, which later disabled his ability to see.
Nilizaliwa kama naona, lakini baada ya miaka 7 polio ikaingia kwa miguu, nikatibiwa. Baada ya kutibiwa ilihama ikaenda kwa macho, lakini pale mzazi angeweza kutambua, alikuja kutambua kama iko late.
He managed to attain primary education and later got employed as a telephone operator at Bungoma Hospital.
Licha kufanya hiyo kosi, bado tena nilifanya kazi na serikali kwa miaka 20 bila malipo, bila kuandikwa. Na mwishowe nikaambiwa hakuna kazi na nikarudi nyumbani.
Later, he was dismissed and ordered to vacate Hospital House, which he says opened a new chapter of perseverance in his life.
Vile tulipatana na yeye na alikuwa kwa kazi ndio, lakini alipofutwa kazi na akaja tukaambiwa tutoke kwa nyumba ya serikali, hata tukatolewa. Tukaambiwa tutoke, tutafute mahali pa kuenda kuishi.
Sasa maisha ile naishi ni ngumu sababu sina wazazi, sina shamba. Mimi mwenyewe sioni, sina njia yote ya kujisaidia. Naishi kwa uwezo wa Mungu tu.
He is appealing to well-wishers to assist him get a piece of land where he can practice small-scale farming to boost economic resilience of his family.
Kupata chakula, yule nakaa naye bishop, nakaa kanisa yake, kwa hivyo hawezi kuacha nikalala njaa, ananisaidia hapo kupata chakula na watoto wangu, na hata majirani wale wa karibu huwa wanajitolea wakati mwingine mkuta akiwa naye kidogo ananiletea. Ningepata plot hapo ningeweza kujenga nyumba na nianze maisha yangu ya kufuga vitu kama kuku ama wanyama fulani. Lakini sababu sina shamba, hiyo ndio shida kubwa. Kwa hivyo naomba tu serikali ama chama chochote ama kikundi cha watu wale wanaweza kuwa na njia ya kunisaidia nikapata plot ama shamba wote mahali popote, itakuwa msaada kubwa.
In Silver Shield organization we focus on mentorship programs in schools, community outreach, and today we are at Aman Sochola's home. We have come to visit him as a gesture that people living with disabilities have been neglected by the government.
Their son, who passed Form 4 exams, has not yet joined university due to lack of money.
Mtoto mwenye tuling'ang'ana na yeye kusoma sana, msichana yeye alisoma akafika darasa la 7 na akawacha shule akakaa. Lakini kijana mwenye anamfuata yeye alisoma na gavana akatuita kwa ofisi, akawa anatusaidia kwa upande wa basari na kulipia huyu mtoto mpaka vile amefanya Form 4.
We happen to be hosting Aman after he had been thrown out of the government house. And for all this time he has been around. We thank God for few well-wishers within the village who have been coming in and dropping in some help to him, though it is not sustainable.
The CEO of the organization, Silver Julie, has used the opportunity to call upon political and opinion leaders to show up and salvage Ochola and his family by offering him a lasting solution, adding that contributions and donations are not sustainable.
Aman Ochola, a blind man in Sinoko village, he has stayed in Bungoma for over 20 years. He has served the government and now he never got paid.
Consequently, youth and women leaders present during the event have called out government departments responsible with handling the vulnerable people in the country. They have expressed their discontentment with Ochola's child failing to join university despite the political class handling many bursaries.
Aman's life should be better than what it is today. As a church, we have tried what we can. But how we wish other people could also come in and even have him housed. Put a small plot where he can put up a house. Because as it is now, if nature takes its course, he may not be buried on this compound. Where will he be? That issue always tortures his mind. We are calling upon the government. Kenya is not a poor country, it's a rich country. And Bungoma is even richer. Let's come up and see how we can solve Aman's problem.
Huyu mzee ameongea mambo mengi sana, akasema kwamba hata pesa ambazo ni za walemavu hawapati. Na tunashangaa pia kwa nini kuna CHPs wenye wanatembea kwenye mitaa kuangalia watu ambao wako na ulemavu,
watu ambao wana uhitaji, lakini mambo kama hayo hayajafika kule mbele.
Personally, I can say it's traumatizing. Even if, maybe if you check on the beddings and everything, honestly speaking, as a society, or anyone who is in a position to do something, I think it's high time we reach out and help Mzee.
He is one of many that needs our support. So I just plead the government to come through for them, to support them, to show them love. We cannot say they are doing nothing, but they are not doing enough that is needed. So we just urge the woman rep of this county, please, wherever you are, just show up and just support us. We really need that support.
Viongozi na watu wengine tusaidie watu ambao wako chini kabisa, especially these people living with disability. You advocate ina hold funds za people living with disability. Watu kama hawa, wale watu nyumeka kwa ofisi, field work gani wanakuja kufanya, report gani muna inaletwanga kwa ofisi, watu wa gani ndio wanasaidika.
Their sentiments were reiterated by Pastor Julia Malaho of Christ Ambassadors of Love Church. She says Herman Ochola needs urgent help.
Goes in shops looking. When you tell him to sit around, he wants also to prove like he's a man. He's a father, he's the head of the family. So he has also been, with a few friends he met when he was in government, some have been coming out to assist him. And even us as a church, we come in, but we don't meet his full desire as it should be. He needs more than what we are giving him.
For CBS News Bungoma County, I'm Timothy Wekesa.
Indeed, it was a very touching story, and we hope that Kenyans will hear his plea and also come through for his aid. Let's get to our next story. In Kilifi South constituency, the office of the area member of parliament is urging residents to work closely with the local security officers to enhance safety, maintenance, and peace in the region. Victor Katana, the assistant to the local MP, emphasized the commitment to the MP's office to collaborate with all the security institutions in the area. He stated that this partnership is crucial to ensuring the overall security and well-being of the constituency.
Kwa niaba ya mbunge wetu Mheshimiwa Kenchonga, nataka nichukue nafasi hii ya kipekee kuweza kushukuru the security department ya Kilifi South Sub County kuweza kuja na kongamano kama hili, kongamano la amani ambao polisi wamejumuika na wananchi kuonyesha kwamba kuko na usawa na wanafanya kazi na wananchi. Kwa niaba ya mbunge wetu, nataka niwashukuru sana. Na tayari ili kuwasaidia hawa ndugu zetu maafisa wa polisi ama the security department, na kwa sababu Mheshimiwa Kenchonga ni patron masuala ya security, tumeweza kuomba ekari 3 hapa Carlo Agriculture, na tayari mbunge ameweka mikakati ya kujenga police station mpya ambao asasi zote zitapatikana pale. Hii ni kuona kwamba tunajaribu kusaidiana kuona kwamba Kilifi South yetu hii inakuwa yenye amani. Na jambo lingine ni kwamba kwa wananchi, hawa polisi ni ndugu zetu. Wako hapa, wako na familia zao, na hawa ni ndugu zetu na tunaishi nao kama kawaida. Tunachowaomba wazazi, tumesikia visa vingi sana vya utovu wa nidhamu. Na sisi tunawaomba kwamba ofisi ya Mheshimiwa Kenchonga haitakubali masuala ya utovu wa nidhamu. Mtoto akienda kinyume na sheria, sheria itachukua mkondo wake.
Now, turning our attention now to sports, where Ulinzi Stars put on a commanding performance yesterday, delivering a resounding defeat to FC Talanta. This heavy loss of FC Talanta comes as a surprise, particularly given their impressive victory just days prior, where they signed Giants Gor Mahia with a narrow 1-0 win. That result had raised hopes and expectations among Talanta supporters. Let's have the story from Tina Lillian.
Daniel Ruko anakataa It was a dominant display from Ulinzi Stars, who capitalized on every opportunity, leaving Talanta with no room for a comeback. The match highlighted Ulinzi's clinical finishing and strong defensive organization.
Zuri Felix Otieno. Leta ndani Otieno. Anao! Ni Joseph Ochieng Kajos.
The loss comes just days after Talanta FC had stunned giant Gor Mahia with a narrow 1-0 victory, a result that had raised expectations among their fans. Speaking after the match, Talanta head coach Jackson Gaderu pointed to player fatigue as a major factor in their heavy defeat. Gaderu noted that playing two intense matches consecutively drained the team's energy levels, affecting both their sharpness and overall performances.
Kitu ingine naweza laumu pia wenye wanapanga hizi fixture. Umecheza na Gor Mahia baada ya siku mbili umewekewa game. Hii timu tumecheza nao hawakucheza ile siku tulicheza. Una expect tupata nini? Haya tumecheza juzi na Shabana. Baada ya mechi mbili unawekewa mechi. Baada ya mechi nyingine unawekewa mechi. Ni ngumu.
Despite the setback, Gaderu remained optimistic, emphasizing the need for the team to regroup and focus as the season progresses. Talanta FC will now look to bounce back in their upcoming fixtures, while Ulinzi Stars celebrate a well-earned victory in front of their home fans. Lilian Dine, CBS News.
Chwa kama teke la punda amefunga goli Amaton Samunya.
That's all that we had for the main bulletin. Let's head for a break as we welcome Isanda Nyaboke for the business news. Keep it at CBS News Kenya.
Looking for a trusted supplier for all your household hardware needs? Look no further than Competitive Hardware Limited. We provide top quality building materials including cement, all types of iron sheets, paints, PPR and PVC pipes, electric pipes, building grills, BRC and square till in various sizes. Need interior and finishing materials? We've got you covered with gypsum, gypsum rails, marine boards, ceiling boards and tanks of all sizes. For fencing, we stock barbed wire, chain link and wire mesh. And the best part, we offer free countrywide delivery with our fleet of transit trucks and pickups. Your order arrives on time, every time. Visit us in Kitengela along Namanga Highway, opposite 411 stage, or at our branches in Kitisuru and Busia. For enquiries, call us on 020-26-88-888 or 0733-666632 or 0721-923248. Competitive Hardware Limited, your reliable hardware supplier.
Almarai Company, in collaboration with Competitive Manpower, is urgently hiring for the following exciting roles: Grade 1 mechanics, panel beaters, refrigeration technicians, lead mechanics, diesel plant mechanics, welders and stainless steel welders. Why apply? This is a free recruitment with no application or placement fees required. Contact us today on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. You can also visit us at Waterseas Plaza, Kikorok Road. Alternatively, you can send an email to info@competitivemanpower.com. Apply now. Limited slots available.
Welcome to Business Bulletin. Tonight, Kenya navigates high-stake reforms tied to major IMF and World Bank loans. Investors pull back, digital consumption soars, and agriculture takes center stage from policy shifts to grassroots innovation. I am ISANDA CYNTHIA, and now let's unpack the stories driving Kenya's economic sector. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, is poised to release a $941 million disbursement to Kenya as part of a broader $3.6 billion funding arrangement. However, the release is contingent on stringent fiscal reforms aimed at addressing Kenya's escalating public debt, which now exceeds 11 trillion Kenyan shillings, approximately 70% of the country's gross domestic product GDP. The IMF's condition also focused on reducing the budget deficit, which stood at 5.7% of GDP in 2024, with a target of bringing it below 4.5% by 2026. In order to meet these targets, the Kenyan government must take significant steps to enhance tax revenues, aiming to increase the tax to GDP ratio from 13.7% to over 15%. Key reforms include expanding the VAT base, revising fuel levies, and addressing inefficiencies in state-owned enterprises. While these measures are designed to restore fiscal stability, they come with the risk of public resistance amid a backdrop of high inflation and economic hardship. Moving on, Kenya eyes 97 billion Kenyan shillings World Bank loan, where Kenya is set to receive a 97 billion Kenyan shilling loan from the World Bank in early June under the Development Policy Operations DPO program. This funding forms part of a larger multi-layer support package aimed at strengthening the country's fiscal position and advancing critical structural reforms. With Kenya's public debt surpassing 11 trillion Kenyan shillings, that is about 70% of GDP and over 30% of government revenues going towards interest payments, the loan will be crucial in shoring up foreign exchange reserves, which stood at $6.9 billion, which is equivalent to about 3.7 months of import cover as of April 2025. The funds will also assist the government in meeting external debt obligations, including the repayment of a $2 billion Eurobond maturing in June 2024. The Treasury has pledged to utilize the funds in accordance with governance and reform benchmarks, including enhancing public procurement processes, improving debt transparency, and boosting the efficiency of state-owned enterprises. On to our next story. Foreign investors have offloaded 27.2 million shares of Kenya Commercial Bank KCB, valued at 1.05 billion Kenyan shillings during the first quarter of 2025. This marks a reversal from the accumulation trend observed in 2024 and has resulted in a reduction of offshore investors' stake in the bank, which now stands at 10.22%, down from 11.06% at the close of 2024. This sell-off is seen as part of a broader market adjustment, with international investors recalibrating their portfolios amid rising inflation, fiscal pressures, and global economic uncertainty. Analysts suggest that the move reflects a more cautious outlook on the Kenyan economy, with concerns that domestic economy challenges may affect KCB's near-term performance despite the bank's robust position in the local banking sector. Moving on to our next story. Kenyans top global digital content buyers, where Kenya has emerged as a leader in digital content consumption, with 76.5% of internet users aged 16 and above paying for digital content every month. This places the country fourth globally, ahead of major economies such as the United States and the United Kingdom. Only Norway, Mexico, and Sweden rank higher in terms of digital content spending. Despite the introduction of taxes on digital subscription, including VAT, demand for digital services remains strong, driven by Kenya's young, tech-savvy population, widespread smartphone access, and improving internet connectivity. The growing appetite for streaming, e-learning, and digital entertainment highlights the country's expanding digital content market, making it an attractive segment for service providers. Moving on, WPP Scan Group, a leading marketing and communications firm, posted a net loss of 506.7 million Kenyan shillings for the year ending December 2024, a sharp reversal from a net profit of 130.1 million Kenyan shillings in 2023. The loss was attributed to a decline in revenue, which fell to 2.4 billion Kenyan shillings from 3.1 billion Kenyan shillings, as well as a significant foreign exchange loss of 248.7 million Kenyan shillings, compared to a gain of 288.4 million Kenyan shillings in the previous year. The company's financial performance was further impacted by its exit from several markets and the loss of 2 major clients, which contributed to the revenue dip. Despite the setbacks, Scan Group remains focused on stabilizing its operations, with an emphasis on overcoming the challenges posed by currency volatility and competitive market dynamics. Moving on, let us switch gears to agriculture, where the government is moving to finalize the Coffee Bill and the Cooperatives Bill of 2025, aiming to reform a sector that supports over 800,000 coffee farmers across the country. Deputy President Kithure Kindiki says the reforms will streamline cooperative societies and ensure more efficient service delivery. A major concern has been the late delivery of fertilizer, which continues to affect planting seasons. In 2024, delays affected nearly 40% of farmers, leading to lower yields in key coffee growing zones. To address this, the government is pleading timely fertilizer distribution, especially as Kenya targets to increase annual coffee production from the current 51,000 metric tons to over 100,000 metric tons by 2027. This comes as the country ramps up efforts to make agriculture more commercially viable and globally competitive.
Ungetaka sasa kukamilisha sheria mpya ya kahawa na sheria mpya ya vyama vya ushirika. We are finalizing the Coffee Act of 2025 and the Cooperatives Act of 2025. Ili tusafishe mahali kumebaki, tutengeneze. Wakulima wengi wamepata fertilizer ikiwa imechelewa. Na hii fertilizer inatakikana kuwekwa wakati mvua inanyesha ndio iweze kuingia katika udongo. Nataka niwahakikishie kutoka sasa tutahakikisha fertilizer inafika mapema kwa wakati ufaao.
Mbolea ya kupanda mahindi inakuja ikiwa kidogo. Mtu akijaribu kupanga namna hii anapata hakuna mbolea. Na ile inasaidia kulima ni hiyo mbolea. Kwa hivyo tungeomba kuwe na a special product ya wakulima wa kahawa, ili wakienda kule kwa NCPB, factories zikienda kule ziwe zinapata mbolea yao, wasikuwa wanang'ang'ania mbolea yao na wakulima wengine wa mahindi na maharagwe.
On to our last story. Turkana County, long associated with drought and food aid, is now seeing a shift, especially in Nabalon village. Here, farmers are using water from the Takwel River to grow maize, vegetables and watermelons, a feat made possible through irrigation. But the challenges remain. Modern irrigation systems are expensive, with cost exceeding 200,000 Kenyan shillings for a small-scale system. With only 4% of Turkana's land irrigated, Nabalon is a beacon of hope, showing that the right investment could help farmers break free from deficiency on aid.
For years now, Turkana County has been portrayed as barren, a place where residents battle hunger and depend on humanitarian aid. But in Nabalon village, that narrative is changing. Here, locals have embraced farming along the Takwel River, using basic tools to grow maize, vegetables and watermelons. In this drought-prone region, the river has become a lifeline. Despite the challenges, including scorching temperatures and lack of access to modern irrigation systems, the community is finding ways to survive and thrive. But the struggle is far from over. Farmers face crop losses from baboons and poor quality seeds that aren't resistant to drought. Farming in Nabolon isn't just about putting food on the table. It's about hope. Hope for better lives, better futures for children, and a chance to break free from dependency on aid.
Kwa majina mimi naitwa Andrew Erusi Emoro. Hapa nashughulika kwa hii shamba na angalau hata sina usaidizi. Ni mimi tu mwenyewe nikiwa napambana ili nipate mapato ya mwili kama chakula, nguo, kiatu. Kwa kulima tu chukua kwa laga tunamwagia kwa shamba. Sasa ndio tunaendesha naye. Sasa hatuna mengi, usaidizi tu ndio hatuna naye, ndio kusaidia sisi. Ndio hatuna. Hakuna kampuni ambayo tunaweza kusaidia sisi. Sasa tunaombana tupate usaidizi, atusaidie mbegu na shamba ya kulima.
With just a little support, irrigation systems, quality seeds and protection from wildlife, this small village could transform into a model of resilience for the whole of Turkana.
Shida ya manyani. Nyani na haribu kila siku. Shida ingine ni ya hii moto, hii laga. Ikinakula mashamba.
Kitu kingine ambacho kinatusumbua hapa ni hawa wanyama. Nyani kabisa. Nyani wameshaongezeka, ni wengi sana. Wanazaa kila siku. Nyani wanaingia kwa shamba, wanachezea. Sio ati wanakula, kuchezea tu. Wanafurahia wakiwa wanachezea. Hapo sisi tunaingia hasara. Unaweza kosa hata mbegu ya kunini ya kuendelea na kazi juu ya nyani.
Kwa ukosefu wa uzuio na mbinu za kudhibiti wanyama, hasara ni kubwa na ya kuvunja moyo. Mbegu bora ni bidhaa adimu Nablon. Wakulima ulazimika kutumia mbegu za zamani ambazo sio bora wala sugu dhidi ya ukame.
Hapa ni mbegu tu ndio hakuna. Tunalima hii na hakuna murere, hakuna soja, hakuna mbegu yao hakuna hapa. Sasa sijui tutafanyaje. Usaidizi tunatafuta mtu ya kusaidia. Kama yuko kampuni anaweza kutusaidia, tukusaidie. Tafadhali. Hii shamba ni kidogo sana lakini hakuna mbegu. Nikipata mbegu itapanuka, itakuwa mingi.
What once seemed impossible in a drought-prone land is now becoming a new reality. In Nabolon, sweat and hope are cultivating new life, and with the right tools, these dreams could grow further.
Changamoto tuko nayo hapa ni hii laga. Hii laga, unaona mwanzoni mashamba yalikuwa huko mbali. Lakini ukiangalia mashamba mengi sana ameenda. Hata na hii yetu tunatumia hapa ni kama inakaribia kwenda.
Hii namba 9 imechukuliwa na laga. Sasa hiyo ndio shida yetu sasa. Tunataka carbon iwekwe hapa ndio isuie hii maji iende ngambo hili.
Innocent Ogaro, CBS News, Nairobi.
From financial reforms to farming resilience, we'll keep tracking the trends that shape the nation. That's why we wrap up our CBS Primetime Business News. I am ISANDA Cynthia. Smart business, smart you.
Join our team at AYTB in partnership with Competitive Manpower. AYTB is seeking qualified candidates for the following positions: Technical Advisor, QA or QC Personnel, Shop Coordinator, Report Organizer, Rotating Equipment Repair Technician, Valve Overhaul Technician, Machining Technician.
Contact us today on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. You can also visit us at Waterseas Plaza, Kikorok Road. Alternatively, you can send an email to info@competitivemanpower.com. Apply now. Limited slots available. Welcome to Competitive Training Institute, empowering you with in-demand skills. At Competitive Training Institute, we equip you with practical, job-ready skills that open doors both locally and internationally. Whether you're aiming to become a qualified caregiver, certified plumber, skilled automotive mechanic, or want to learn a foreign language like French, Arabic, or German, and many more, we've got the right course for you. Our hands-on training, guided by experienced instructors and aligned with market demands, ensures you're ready to compete and succeed in today's job market. We don't just train, we help you get hired. Our job placement team supports you in finding meaningful work after graduation. We are proudly accredited by NITA, ensuring high standards in all we offer. Ready to begin? Call us on 020-200-192 or 0721-223081, or email us at competitivetraining@gmail.com. Your journey starts here. Let's build your future together.
Now that's all that we had for the business bulletin and also for the main bulletin. Thank you, ISANDA, for the updates on business market sphere. We are here and we're winding up on the bulletin tonight. Keep it at CBS News Kenya for more programs and more bulletins that are going to follow at CBS News Kenya on YouTube, X, TikTok, and also on Facebook. Engage us also on our WhatsApp number 0721-230-393. I am Patricia Alwanga. Have a great night.
Looking for a trusted supplier for all your household hardware needs? Look no further than Competitive Hardware Limited. We provide top quality building materials including cement, all types of iron sheets, paints, PPR and PVC pipes, electric pipes, building grills, BRC and square till in various sizes. Need interior and finishing materials? We've got you covered with gypsum rails, marine boards, ceiling boards and tanks of all sizes. For fencing, we stock barbed wire, chain link and wire mesh. And the best part, we offer free countrywide delivery with our fleet of transit trucks and pickups. Your order arrives on time, every time. Visit us in Kitengela along Namanga Highway, opposite 411 stage, or at our branches in Kitisuru and Busia. For enquiries, call us on 020-26-88888 or 0733-666632 or 0721-923248. Competitive Hardware Limited, your reliable hardware supplier.
Almarai Company, in collaboration with Competitive Manpower, is urgently hiring for the following exciting roles: Grade 1 mechanics, panel beaters, refrigeration technicians, lead mechanics, diesel plant mechanics, welders and stainless steel welders. Why apply? This is a free recruitment with no application or placement fees required. Contact us today on 0721506627 or 0733392180. You can also visit us at Waterseas Plaza, Kikorok Road. Alternatively, you can send an email to info@competitivemanpower.com. Apply now. Limited slots available.